Well, hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Adventures with Lynn. My name is Lynn. It is a pleasure to meet you this morning. I want to push the reset button on my channel. Adjust the camera angle a little bit here. I'm pulling out of the gas station. I'm on my way to work. If you missed my first video, go back and watch that, give you some background on me and my family and the fact that I work full-time outside the home still, what I do and that sort of thing. For reference, I'm a dual licensed optician and assistant store manager for a major U.S. retail optical chain. The company is actually worldwide. However, you know, obviously our little corner of the world is what matters the most. And so I'm heading in for my my one Sunday a month. It used to be 2 Sundays a month. But lately it's been more like one. So I'm not really sure. My other manager is a friend of mine. We've worked together as independent general managers for another company in the past. That's how we met and got to know each other. When I needed to make an employment change, he was recruiting. And so I brought myself and 2 members of my team from that other location over to this company. And this is my second time working for this company. I worked for them for 5 years, from 07 to 12, so there was a 13-year gap. I've been back with them for a year now. So a total of 6 years, tenure with the company over the 2 separate periods of time. Anyway, our hours today are 12 to 5. I'm going in, it's about 10:30. I'm going in from 11 to 5 just so that I can do my ASM duties, which include, you know, certain reports that have to be done every week, as well as some planning for the week ahead as far as our book is concerned, our appointment book and our staffing situation and things like that. Now, understand that when you work in retail, things have to be fluid. It can be scheduled, but schedules can also change, right? As happened last week, we had a couple of traumatic events occur with a couple of our associates. One associate had a, not a car accident, more like a personal accident, and broke his wrist. And then we had another associate who had an urgent issue with a beloved pet. So things do happen. We have to be mindful of that. And I, as a result, worked 6 hours of overtime last week. So, hoping for a little bit of a break today. We, of course, want to make our goal or our plan for the day. I don't know what that is till I get there and have it outlined on our huddle sheet for the day. But, you know, if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. It's Sundays are a crapshoot in retail, optical. We don't have a doctor, so it's hard for us to predict what the public is going to do for our business or help us do with our business. So a little bit of that. But like I said, I want to push the reset button on my channel. And the reason I want to push the reset button is, as you may have noticed, I have not been active on this platform at all since I uploaded that first video. For probably going on 2 months. It's been a minute. And there have been a lot of things going on. There's been a lot of you know, personal life things that have happened that I'm not really at liberty to go into detail about, but just know that those situations have all been addressed, resolved, and we're moving forward. I mean, there are still some things that require additional follow-up, but that's not something that we'll talk about here on this channel. It probably won't interfere with my current plans for filming. How I intend to move forward with this is kind of a daily thing. And in terms of, I'm going to take it one day at a time and try to figure out what's going to work best for me in my current work situation. Working retail means that my schedule is kind of all over the place. I don't really have a set schedule. So I could work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, be off Wednesday, work Thursday, Friday, and be off Saturday. Sunday's the first day of our work week for my employer, so we work Sunday through Saturday. I could have any 2 days off in that 7-day period. For me this week, it's going to be tomorrow, Monday, and this coming Saturday. What that means is tomorrow is jam-packed with a ton of things that have to get done. So my plan as of right now, if it doesn't change, is that I'm going to take you guys through my typical day in the life for a day off. It may just be a morning in the life, and probably will be a morning, and then in the evening I will pop back in and film additional content for my evening routine. The middle of the day is going to be kind of hectic. I need a brake job, and I need to go to AutoZone and purchase the brake pads and go to where my son is currently living to have my brakes changed. He's going to do it for me. So I need to do that tomorrow. I'm hoping to do that early enough in the morning that I can get back and manage other things that I need to do in the afternoon. Mom has a hair appointment, excuse me. She usually has a doctor's appointment. Mom's 83 and she lives with me. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I've been a little froggy this morning. The weather is so humid pretty much everywhere, but if you live in the Midwest or the southern states, it's god awful. If by some miracle of fate one of you guys is joining me from overseas, I feel bad for you all. I know that I've heard that Europeans don't have air conditioning. We have a woman that works with me, works at our store. She's Polish, and she's in the States now. She is married with a child here in the United States, but most of her family is still back in Poland, except for I think her sister, maybe her brother live here too. Anyhow, the elders of her family are still in Poland. So she tries to go back, every year to visit with them, and she's told us that they don't have air conditioning. Most Europeans don't have air conditioning. So if you're joining me from any European country, I feel for you. I'm praying for you. I hope to goodness you are finding ways to keep yourselves cool. Take frequent cool showers, drink lots of fluids, and stay hydrated, of course, is so important. Avoid the heat of the day between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. If you can, and just try to keep your house as closed up and cool as possible. I know you probably know all the tricks. Do everything you can to, keep yourselves out of harm's way. It's horrible right now. So we just have to push through it, and we'll come out on the other side. And not too long from now, we're talking 5 months from now, it's going to be December, and it's going to be Christmas time, and the weather's going to be foul in the other direction. So, lots of things to think about. Excuse me. Moving on from that, I would like to film tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening, a couple of morning in the life, evening in the life type things. If I do tomorrow evening's going to be clean with me as well. I have to tidy my space. We have a 3-bedroom townhouse apartment. Mom lives in the living room, kitchen, dining room, half bath area of the main level. My husband typically hangs out in the basement, which is kind of funny because of all of us, he's the one who's the most susceptible to being cold. He's a very, very thin man, and doesn't have any body fat. And so he is always cold. And he sits in the basement where it's the coldest most of the time. That's where he has his little desk set up, where his computer is, where he, plans to develop develops his projects and whatever. And typically he's down there with the air conditioner on, and he's got a space heater underneath his desk trying to keep himself warm. So wrap your head around that if you can. But at any rate, Mom stays on the main floor unless I'm bringing her upstairs for a shower, which we do 3 times a week. And then the upstairs 3-bedroom area is where, you know, my husband and I have a bedroom. My grandson, who lives with us, also has a bedroom. And then we have the 3rd bedroom, which would be the main bedroom for the master suite, if you want to call it that, it's our living room. Mine and William's and Gary's living room. Since Mom is living in the main living room area, that's where her bedroom, computer, chair, all of her things are in the main level. We have the 3rd bedroom converted to, I call it the den. But basically it's our living room. It's got my couch, my exercise bike, the television, our little electric fireplace, which is not little, it's massive. All of my plants, you know, and other pieces of furniture and things that I've modified to use in my current living environment. So hoping to clean that up. Probably will do that tomorrow evening. I'm planning to film it and schedule that for an upload. So look for, after this video, look for the morning of the life / probably get ready with me, because I do have a lot of errands to run outside the house tomorrow, aside from getting my brakes done. And ain't nobody got time for my bare face. There will have to be some makeup involved. And then the evening routine, which would be tidying up the den, of course, and doing my get unready with me portion of the day. I will share with you the products that I'm currently using for skincare and makeup and hair care, things that I'm loving. Gathering up necessary items for a monthly favorites and or a monthly empties. I don't know that I have the empties right now though, so that'll probably be a video that happens sometime in the future. But I can at least share with you guys what I'm enjoying right now in terms of my hair care, skincare, body care, and cleaning routine, as well as my makeup. So look forward to that. Like I mentioned in my first video, I want my channel to be, you know, everyday things, lifestyle, what I'm getting into, going with me on day trips on my days off to the garden center or to, you know, Walmart to look at the new decor. There's all kinds of fall and Halloween decor out right now. I do need to go to Walmart. There's a few things I need to pick up from Walmart, so we might do that tomorrow. In addition to the other 2 videos I plan to film tomorrow, I may go ahead and do a little vlogging while I'm out and about tomorrow afternoon, hopefully with brand new brakes. And we'll see, you know, how that goes. So I will schedule the uploads, you know, one after the other, and I do need to stack my videos because of the way I work. I won't have another opportunity to do a video unless it's a commute chat like we're doing right now, on a work day. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I will probably not do any sort of filming unless, again, like I said, it's a chat with you guys driving to work. And that's only if I have something that I really want to share, that I will pop in and just chat with you guys about while I'm driving to work. So that's my plan for the immediate future. My scheduling upload will not be set in stone for a while. I am considering retiring next year when I turn 62. And that is a video that I think I'm going to film for you guys, is what my plans are centered around my potential retirement and what my research into early retirement looks like. So that's something that I will probably be doing here in the future. So be on the lookout for that video as well. Yeah, that's about really all I wanted to update you guys on. Apologize for not being present on this platform. You know, it really doesn't adversely impact anyone but me. I am not, growing my channel or progressing towards monetization or growing my subscribership if I don't post videos. And hopefully the content that you see is content that you like. And you'll want to join me just to see what else this crazy lady might be getting up to. If no other reason, just morbid curiosity, right? Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go on with your day. It is a beautiful Sunday, a hot one. It's about 81 degrees. It's only 10:40 in the morning. It'll probably be close to the 90s today, and the humidity is really high, like I said. If you're in an area where you're having a heat wave, like I said, in Europe, and you don't have air conditioning and things are getting rough for you, I, again, hope that you will be able to get through it, manage around it, and just be mindful of your health and taking it easy, making sure you stay hydrated. Again, heart goes out to you guys that don't have air conditioning, and I hope that you get through this with us. I will hope to see you guys in my next one real soon. Y'all take care now. Bye.